The door to Briony's cozy cottage slams open, startling her in the middle of making dinner.
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
Kirsty is staggering in through the door, her arm around Rythian, who is clearly leaning on her to help him stay upright. We're fine.
He's not fine.
It's just a scratch.
It is not just a scratch.
What happened?
Mr. Mysterious Mage here decided to wander into the mine shaft nearby, all alone, under-equipped and underprepared.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I got him out. It was a bit hairy, lots of Walking Dead, but he needs some healing, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. Here, lie down on the floor.
Really?
Well, the beds are upstairs and maybe you're not in shape to climb a ladder.
I can make it.
If you hurt yourself trying to climb a ladder because you don't want to lie on the floor, there'll be hell to pay.
I can make it. Kirsty shrugs and rolls her eyes.
Fine.
It's not the fastest climb up a ladder they've ever seen, nor the smoothest. Soon enough, Rythian sits down on one of the beds.
Okay, robe off. Again, don't be shy. You've got blood on it anyway. We should clean it.
Okay. It's really not that bad, I promise.
We're not taking any risks. Okay. Ooh, that's a nasty cut. But shouldn't be too bad. I think you've broken a rib. The rest seems to just be scratches and bruises.
Told you it wasn't that bad.
I think that qualifies as bad. Not to mention it could have gone a lot worse if I didn't come in after you.
I know.
Those shambling corpses would have ripped you apart without a second thought.
I know.
And there are worse things in there than the Walking Dead or the skeleton.
I know. Sorry. I didn't mean to yell. You probably saved my life. I don't mean to be ungrateful.
Can you heal him, Briony?
Yes, he should be fine. A little bit of my magic touch and some rest, some good food, and you'll be right as rain.
Thanks. And, sorry. I didn't mean to be a complication for you guys. You didn't ask for this. You didn't sign up to go into deep, dark caves to save my life. You didn't sign up to be my healer. And neither of you signed up for my company. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I need practice healing anyway.
I usually charge for rescue operations, you know.
Yeah. I'll figure out a way to repay you, I promise.
No, it's fine. Just be careful, alright? Don't just walk off on your own, especially in dangerous areas. Have you never been in mine shafts or caves before?
Well, I don't know, do I? I don't know where I've been or what I've done.
Look, I'm sorry.
No, it's my fault. Sorry. Again. You must be getting tired of me apologizing. It's so frustrating. I have been in caves and mine shafts and stuff before. I know I have. I must have. When I saw the entrance, I didn't for a second think it was dangerous. I just felt so confident I would be fine. It's like I knew it was dangerous for normal people, whatever that means, but that I would be fine. I don't know why I thought that, but I just felt that I didn't have anything to worry about. It's like I think I'm stronger than I am. I have these subconscious thoughts and impulses that I feel like I have to act on, but the second I try to consciously think about what it is I'm doing, they fade away like a shadow at the edge of my vision. It's like there's all this muscle memory and mental habits and these random things I find myself doing, and I don't know what they mean. And it's maddening trying to catch something invisible just out of reach, but it's right there. So, long story short, it's not my fault I went to the caves, and you're not allowed to be mad at me. Rythian flashes a cheeky smile at the both of them.
Haha.
Briony works her healing magic on Rythian while Kirsty does a quick check of the area near the house. After a while, she returns upstairs, nibbling on some carrots.
Hey, that's for dinner.
We have plenty. When I was hungry.
And don't think I'm not noticing how you're barely putting any weight on your left foot, by the way. I bet you that's a sprained ankle at least.
If that's all the injuries you have, then you're really quite good at the whole mercenary thing. How long have you been doing this? Kirsty sighs and sits down on a nearby chair.
A while. A couple of years. I used to work in a city, and when I left, I took on mercenary work to make a living. I knew how to handle a sword, I knew when to fight and when to run, so I guess it's just experience.
If it's only been a couple of years, you can't say it's just experience. There has to be a lot of talent there.
Well, I learned how to use a sword when I was a kid, so I guess it's been more than just a few years.
Well, at the very least, you had no problem dealing with what must have been at least 10 or so zombies. I helped, but I feel like I should have been able to keep pace.
Well, I've killed plenty of them before, more than I'd like. That city I mentioned earlier, the one that I'm from, it was Briony. I'm guessing you've not heard that name before, Rythian, but maybe you have, Briony?
I have. Yeah. I didn't know there were any survivors. Kirsty, wow, I'm so sorry.
Survivors? I'm a bit lost here.
It's a long story. I'll tell you about it some other time.
All right. Fair enough. Later that night, with both Kirsty and Rythian patched up as best they can, they're all gathered in the little kitchen in Briony's cottage. While the sun is long past the horizon, the lanterns give a soft, cozy light to their shared meal, a very tasty shepherd's pie that Briony has made.
So, next time we go somewhere, we go as a team, right?
Yes, as a team. I promise.
Not that we have any real direction to go just yet. I think we're just sort of exploring. Do you have anywhere in particular you want to go, Briony?
No, not really. I'm already learning quite a lot here. Cooking new recipes, picking up a spell here and there, seeing all the cute animals. It's great.
And you haven't remembered anything yet, Rythian? No new clues popping up in your head or anything?
No, not really. No clues. I see people when I dream, every night, but I don't know if any one of them missed a scholar. There's a girl with red hair and a big smile. She's the one I see the most. But I have no idea who she is. I really wish I had this journal. I feel like I'm missing a pretty important piece of everything.
Well, the crash site was mostly a bust. I don't think this thing I found counts as much of a clue.
She holds up a matte black sheet of thick metal, about 15 centimeters wide and 20 centimeters tall. It looks surprisingly intact, considering it survived a crash landing from the sky, much like its presumed owner, Rythian. Yeah, that tells me nothing at all, really. Doesn't look like a journal to me, just a rectangle that hums a lot.
What do you mean, hums a lot?
Well, it's humming. Right now.
What? No, it isn't.
Can't you hear it? There's a soft humming coming from it. Like a sort of melodic thing. Briony's long ears perk up, and she leans forward.
I can't hear anything at all.
Really? Nothing? I can't not hear it whenever it's moving. And neither of you can? Kirsty holds it up next to her ear and closes her eyes to concentrate while she waves it around.
Nope.
Huh.
We have officially found a clue.